Hey guys, it's Tia. Welcome to the video. Hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to be giving a demonstration of how I do Etsy keyword research and search engine optimization to make sales. As you can see here, I'm not doing any kind of paid advertising whatsoever right now, so this is definitely really important for my store. And I'll just be going through all the methods and tools I use today. Now, the most helpful tool I'd recommend for Etsy research is Sales Samurai. Okay, so I'll be going through that as well today. The tool does have tutorials inside it, so that this gives you everything you need to be able to learn and use it. But I'll be taking you through how I use it to do research step by step and how I use each of these tools. This tool's honestly saved me so much time, especially the Chrome extension, because it's basically doing for me now what I was doing before anyway by hand, but in the click of a button. So you can see here, we can see the search volume, the competition, and the keywords. So it's very, very useful. You can get a 20% lifetime discount if you sign up using my link in the description using the code TIA20. It's an affiliate link, so it does help support the channel, which is always appreciated. And there's a 3-day free trial as well, so you can follow along with me in this tutorial for free, basically. So I'll be taking you through it step by step in combination with various other tools and methods to show you how I do these 3 key steps for making sales, which are research, listing and design, and search engine optimization. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you log in is so have a look around, watch the tutorials, and then you want to install the Chrome extension. Okay, so if you click on that, you can then install it. You'll just have to log in. And what the Chrome extension lets you do is find the search volume and competition for various keywords. So we can see what's popular right now. These are all going to have pretty decent search volume. I would say anything over 500 is pretty good search volume. So this is just my demo Etsy account that I'm using for my tutorials. These are actually printful lookbook things. That video is coming soon, so watch out for that. So here we can see that for all the popular searches, the Chrome extensions picked out all the data that we need. And that's how we're going to decide on our lead keyword. Okay, so the lead keyword is like any random word that you're wanting to sell in. So for example, if you want to sell something for, a cat shirt, dog shirt. So I would usually not recommend selling in these really popular niches. But with this tool, you can actually sell in those really competitive niches because they'll find you sort of longer tail keywords. So if you're looking for dog, they might find you, for example, in the tutorial, they use Labradoodle, which is less search for than dogs. So they'll find you similar keywords that other people are searching for that you can actually sell. So you can really basically pick anything. So if we look at some of these trending keywords, so home decor prints, let's have a look at that. So you just press on the side and then you'll be able to see keyword suggestions. Okay, so this is really useful because it lets you see the search volume and the competition. And if we have longer tail keywords, then these are good as well. So what you want to be looking for in search volume is anything over 500, I reckon, is good. So that's how many times it's searched for per month. And then for competition, you want to be looking for something as low as possible, ideally below 200 or 300 if you're a new Etsy seller, so that you're not competing with too many people, okay? And also don't be too scared of the big numbers, okay? So another thing you can work out is the ratio of the search volume and competition. So if you do the search volume divided by the competition, I would say if you get a number that's close to 1 or bigger than 1, then that's all right as well. Even if there's a lot of competition, if you have a lot of search volume, then it may be worth going for that. Okay, so hopefully you can start to see how this tool is really, really useful. So how do you come up with that first keyword instead of just coming up with random words from the top of your head? Well, one way I'd suggest is actually going to the calendar here. So they've got a calendar in Sales Samurai, and it shows you all the official and unofficial holidays. So as we can see here, we've got some random holidays, teddy bear day, stuff like that, that you can design for. And then you can obviously put these into your Chrome extension and see the keywords and demand for that, and then decide whether you want to sell. So holidays sell very well on Etsy. Other things like news events, politics, anything that's trending right now, anything that's selling for you on other websites as well. You can also go to the Etsy trending page. Okay, so etsy.com/trending now, and you can see shirt designs if you're selling print on demand, or other objects if you're selling like handmade stuff that's trending right now. So for example, this is trending right now. You might want to use the keyword book as your lead keyword. Another thing you can do is going to Merch Informer. So this is a really useful tool. You can basically spy on the best Amazon merch shirts, and what sells on Amazon usually sells on Etsy as well, right? So this movers and shakers here, this is just showing us shirts that have had a massive change in BSR, because these are all recent designs that are trending. So as you can see here for this shirt, the BSRs suddenly drop, and you can get ideas for your keyword here, and then you can also validate that niche using this. I've got a link for Merch Informer in the description. You can use the same code tier20 for 20% off lifetime. Okay, so this is another very useful tool that can help you come up with the words in the first place. So when we've decided on our lead keyword, we can search for it here. So for example, if I wanted to sell something for dentists in the dentist niche, okay, so we can just click on the side and it will take us to keywords page, and then we can see some keyword suggestions. So obviously you don't want to be selling, relying just on this one keyword, dentist. Hopefully that's obvious, because the search volume is all right, but there's so much competition. Okay, so it's not a long tail keyword, it's just one word. You want to be looking for long tail keywords, ideally 2 or 3 keywords. So for example, dentist gift for women, this is being searched for, right? You want to look for something that has reasonable search, and then competition. So we want to be comparing these ratios. Okay, if there's a lot of competition but there's a lot of search volume as well, it might be worth going for, or you could, you know, go for a sub niche within that. But it's these kind of generic keywords you don't want to be relying on too much, because as you can see, there's way too much competition. And when you find the keywords for your niche, you can then copy it to a spreadsheet or something by pressing this button. You can just make a list of all your results. So let's have a look at these. So I would say a ratio for search volume to competition that you want to be aiming for is 1:1. Okay, so 1:1 is relatively safe. If you get something that's more than 1, then probably good to go for. So dentist gift, that has too much competition. Dentist ornament, if you're selling print on demand, you're probably not going to be able to sell ornaments. Dentist shirts, yeah, there's too many for that. Okay, so this would be a niche that is pretty good. You can see the ratio here is 123:21. This definitely sounds like it might be trademarked or copyrighted. So what you need to do is search for each of these words on a website called trademarkia.com, and if there's a live mark here, then you can't sell anything in that. So here's one I might go for, dentist sock. Obviously it's not ideal, you want to have more searches than this, but to be honest, it's worth a shot if you really want to sell in the dentist niche. Sometimes if you can't find great keywords, then I'll probably just avoid the dentist niche altogether and go for something else. Okay, so you can make a list of all the lead keywords that you want, see if there's any golden keywords for your niche. So let's just say we wanted to sell in the dentist niche. So what we can do is use the search function on the Sales Samurai website, and then type the keyword in here, and then we can get you know, all sorts of data. So the tags here, we can see dentist, and you can press favorite on these tags, so you can create categories, so professions, and then they'll just appear in your favorites. Let's go back to search. So yeah, you can favorite any keywords you think might have potential. This shows you other data, so whether the keyword's a long tail keyword, the Etsy search volume, and the competition. This has a green mark, then it's kind of good in terms of competition, but if it's yellow or red, then you probably want to avoid. Okay, so there's suggestions as well for other keywords which might be better, and you can see the click-through rate on Etsy and the Etsy search volume. These are all very low search volume, tend to be not that many. But yeah, just have a look through, okay? And then what you want to do is make a Word document or a spreadsheet and list all of these things down, as well as favoriting your keywords that you think have potential to sell. And then here you can see the average views, likes, and photos for all these listings. So you can see all these listings having the keyword dentist in them. You can see the price, shipping times, photos, views, and likes. So likes obviously aren't indicative of sales, but if something's been liked a lot, then it's obviously being seen, so that is something else you might want to consider as well. And details, if you press the I, then you can get a little bit more detailed. Okay, this person's obviously maximized their SEO, so that's why they're getting so many likes and so much exposure. So we need to do these things. So these are all the tags that this person's using in their listing. Okay, and you can see they've filled out all their tags, which is great. Etsy search volume for the tags they're using, click-through rate, and whether it's multi-word, unique category, and stuff like that. Okay, and you can see the images they're using. This is a great way to come up with ideas for design. So obviously you don't want to be copying people, but if you're looking at, say, shirts, then you can get an idea of what people like and what people are selling, and if a phrase or something isn't trademarked, then you can just go ahead and use it. Okay, and then you can also see your search history here, and that's how you can organize it. And this helps you find the keywords that are selling for your particular lead word, your niche, various listings which are selling that are top in that niche. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you can also see the price spread. So if you just zoom in like that, you can see the common price points. Okay, so you probably don't want to go past anywhere like 2 standard deviations further than most of the prices go. And it just gives you a good idea of how to price. There's also a calculator here that you can use. Etsy is terrible for listing the fees, but you can actually have a calculate here. It helps you calculate your profit margin so you don't lose money on sales, which is really important. Now, I've made my own calculator and I've checked with this one. It's pretty close usually, but one thing they also include here is the offsite ads fee. Okay, and I actually haven't included that in my calculator, so I'm probably going to be using this one. Return on investment calculator. Yeah, this is if you're using paid ads as well. This is very helpful so you don't lose money. Now here we have a competition tracker, and this is great for spying on any shops that are doing really well, so you can see what's selling for them, see what tags, what keywords they're using, and then implementing that in your own store if you find that useful. So for example, this person here is definitely selling a lot. This is definitely print on demand or drop shipping. They've no way they've got all these shirts. So we can actually come here, paste the shop name, and boom, we have their shop saved, and we can look at the details. Okay, so it needs a few days to update, but it will tell you how many sales they're making, and then you can track shops that you kind of want to spy on here. And also keywords. So if we add in the keyword dentist, we can track this keyword. It needs like at least 1 or 2 days to be able to get all the information. But then you can track some shops and keywords that you think have potential and can help you find niches that actually sell. Okay, so what you want to do once you've decided on the niche that you want to sell in is type it in here in the search and then find keywords that are good. So these should go in your tags, your description, your title. Okay, and I've got a template for how to write titles to maximize your search engine optimization. You can watch the video linked up there. Pick 13 of these keywords that have the best search volume and lowest competition. Include them in your tags. Obviously, if they're irrelevant, don't keyword stuff, but only relevant keywords of data from what other people are selling. Okay, and that's basically how you optimize for search engine. That's the research done. What you can do once you've got a few listings in your shop is actually connect your shop. So we've got our shop connected. You can also see a sales map, so where your sales are coming from. This will show you some data here. So maxing out your tags and images will rank you higher in search, and also more people will be able to find you. So these are very important, and we can actually click to filter. Okay, so all of these have missing tags, but if you have a lot of listings, then you can click this filter and it will show you the ones that are missing tags, and then you can go into your store and edit these. Okay, and if they're missing images, you can see the ones which need more images to rank. You can also see your inventory value, how many total views you have and how many active listings you have. And on the side here, you can see the views, photos, like. This helps you organize and optimize your own store, so you can connect multiple shops as well. Now this listing creator is very helpful. It basically lets you search for keywords, and then you can get suggestions for keywords that you might want to use with good search volume. Okay, so let's see dentist shirts, and you can create your listing here. There's also an uploader you can use. It's very easy to use because, you know, sometimes it can be pretty clunky uploading to Etsy, but that's another video. So obviously a lot of useful features here. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention was if you go here, you can actually see the keyword optimization score for a particular listing. If you want to rank for a keyword, as I said before in other videos, you ideally want to have it present in the title in the first 40 characters. So that's what my template helps with. Okay, and the description should be at least 160 characters. They've got that dialed in. All the tags present, unique tags, so that's tags with low competition. Tags not starting with gift, that is something that, you know, but who actually knows, that's what they suggest. So less than 5 items in that shop. This is important. You don't want to have too many items with a particular keyword in your shop, otherwise they'll all be pushed down. You want to focus on specific listings, an Etsy algorithm thing. Okay, so these criteria, basically your checklist for optimizing your listing. Okay, so hopefully that was a helpful summary of what I do for keyword research on Etsy. So we've got looking for a leading keyword and a niche by searching for what's trending on Etsy, what's trending on Amazon, other places, and then coming up with a few words, and then searching for those keywords in the Chrome extension and in the search function here, getting suggestions for other keywords alongside that you can use, then making your listing. So looking at what's already popular on Etsy and then considering whether you want to sell something similar to that, getting ideas from that, right? And then afterwards optimizing that listing using all these criteria and adding in your images and all your tags, optimizing your shop, and coming back here often to keep track track of all these different keywords and other shops that you're following, and you should be able to get decent exposure from that, okay? Because it takes all the guessing out of the equation. You've actually got these validated keywords and niches, and you know that people are making sales in them, you know that people are looking for them, and there's reasonable competition. So that's how you're going to get sales on Etsy. So hopefully that was helpful. As I said, link in the description. You can use tier 20 for 20% off lifetime. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. The only feature I haven't gone through in this video is the uploader, so I may be making a video on that soon. If you found the video useful and learned something new, then give me a little like, subscribe, turn on notifications bell so you don't miss any of my videos, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter down in the description, and I will see you in the next video.